Boom! What's up, you guys? It's Royce Jacob, and welcome back to the channel. The month of August is upon us, and in this video, I simply want to talk to you guys about why I believe C3 AI Inc. and AI stocks overall will perform well over the duration of this month. And we've been discussing C3 AI Inc. since December of 2022. I've already made a lot of these macro bull beliefs clear, but I just want to reinforce those beliefs. I want to talk about why I do believe momentum is building once again, why I do think wave 2 of this hype cycle is closer than it is not, and really just celebrate AI August, okay? So good times ahead, you guys. Do have some earnings to discuss as well. Of course, we will be jumping into the charts. And I'll let you guys know why I'm, as of today, August 1st, especially excited about the potential of C3 AI from a technical perspective. Obviously, we'll discuss some fundamentals as well, but technically, we are officially in breakout mode. We'll discuss that later. But first, as always, if we make a video about a specific stock, got to discuss what it is. We'll be very quick here because I've done this a whole bunch of times already. You guys know what it is. C3 AI delivers a comprehensive enterprise AI application development platform and a large and growing family of turnkey enterprise AI applications. If this is your first time hearing about C3, go to their website, look at their investors tab, look at what they're doing, look at their earnings reports, do all that. But we've been following it for a while. I've already established my bullish beliefs here, and always know, you guys, money where my mouth is. I'm heavily positioned in AI right now. Okay, but from a more macro perspective, I want to make it clear, and I want to remind you guys that we are still, although it feels like we've been taught, like AI has taken over the zeitgeist for the entirety of the past 6 months, we're still early in the fundamentals of this hype cycle, if that makes sense. So this is an article just from today, updated 26 minutes ago at the time of recording. Google reshuffles assistant unit, lays off some staffers to supercharge products with AI. So key point here, Google announced a reorganization within its assistant unit as the company races to prioritize advancements in artificial intelligence, according to internal emails. So are we trading Google? Am I trading Google? No. I'm a small cap guy. I prioritize the names, especially with options, with multiple potential, okay? Google was a great trade a long time ago. Still is a great trade. Google is a behemoth. Google is best in class at what it does, arguably one of the greatest companies in the world. But I'm not interested in Google. I'm interested in stocks like AI. And on that news, we just got the stocks making the biggest moves after hours. We have AMD. So AMD just announced earnings. You can see the stock is up 3.5% in after hours, almost 4%, I guess, following a day where it was up 3%. And honestly, the markets weren't doing too hot today. Okay, C3 AI did well, which I'd love to see as well. We'll talk about that a little later. But most of the market didn't do too well. So the fact that AMD is doing this well off the back of their AI advancements, those AI microchips, they're wanting to be the next NVDA is, and I don't think they're going to be the next NVIDIA, but you guys understand what I'm saying there, right? They're following in NVIDIA's footsteps, and NVIDIA's a freaking behemoth in class as well as far as AI microchips are concerned, and AMD is on that same trajectory, okay? So this just brings, this earnings report specifically just brings that much more attention and really highlights the potential of AI investments moving forward, and of course AI technology. So good news there, good news here. This is simply to remind you guys that AI is still in the early stages of this fundamental hype cycle. It's kind of weird to say it that way, but again, I trust you guys understand what I mean there. Wave 2 is yet to come. And I know for the past couple of months, I've been saying wave 2 is upon us. The charts have juked me out. The macroeconomic backdrop with interest rates being high does kind of fog up my take on what a traditional hype cycle looks like and really how traditional hype cycles pan out. But I still think wave 2 is coming. I do think August could be the month for it. And as soon as we dive into the charts, you guys will understand why I'm very technically bullish on AI as well. But on the subject of earnings, you guys, Waves Cap. We have so many exciting plays announcing earnings over the next 30 days. And I really am pumped to ride these with you guys. So just to remind you guys, if you do want to trade with me on a daily basis, of course, by that, I don't mean exactly trade with me, but if you want to know how I'm trading on a daily basis, if you want to learn from my successes and my failures, thankfully, as of late, it's been a lot of successes. July was the best month since I guess February of this year, January, February of this year. But as far as the compounding effect, it's been such a good year already. July was the best month of this year. It's actually even better than February when you tally it all up. So July was an amazing month for Waves Cap. I'm sure you can tell by some of the names we have on this watch list. If you go look at how these have performed over the past 30 days and what you consider that we have options on all of these plays, you'd understand why that is. But I still believe more waves are ahead of us. I still believe that so many of the companies on this list right now will really not only validate the price action they've been seeing lately, but really spark further upside. And again, you guys, my money will be where my mouth is. If you want to trade with me on a daily basis, if you want to know my takes on all of these earnings plays that are coming up, it's the first link in the description. Complete portfolio, daily newsletter. Join Waves Capital for real. It's only $15 a month, $40 for every 3 months, up to you. But also, you can try it free for 7 days. And if you don't like it, you can just peace out. But the reason I have a free trial in place is because I'm so confident in the product that I put out. And again, you guys, the past 2023 overall has been great, but this past month was one for the books. And as always, if you are part of Waves Capital, it really means a lot if you guys drop a comment down below and share your experience just for, not only external validation for potential new members, but I mean, I love celebrating with you guys down there. So I'll see you downstairs in the comments. And, once again, if you do want to join Waves Cap for real, it's the first link in the description. AI on the charts. It's looking great. So we are currently in breakout mode. Okay. Breakout mode because as of today, August 1st, C3 AI, let's zoom in a little bit here, okay? C3 AI, as of today, has broken and closed the day above a line of resistance that's been in play since July 18th. Okay, so for a couple weeks now, just under a couple weeks, I guess, we've been struggling under this line of resistance and really struggling within this range. So what's bullish here is the fact that C3 AI not only broke above this line of resistance, but it really set in a high that it hasn't seen since all the way back in mid-June. Okay, so it's been a while. It's been over a month since we've seen C3 sitting above $44. So that's good. Again, from a technical perspective, we have broken above this line of medium-term resistance, which is the silver line right here. Breakout mode is engaged. And I really do believe, as far as price targets are concerned, it remains the same as it was in my last video. And I've clarified this in pretty much every newsletter I write as well. It's so, I should say, likelier to me than not that C3 AI ultimately comes up to retest this line of broken support that it hasn't yet tested as new resistance. Okay, so what'll come first? It's pretty likely that a test of long-term resistance on this megaphone channel, which you can see it's a megaphone channel because this is the top line of resistance, the bottom line of support, creating a megaphone shape. So megaphone channel, there is a line of resistance in play that does line up with the previous line of shorter term broken support that was confirmed here as new resistance. Again, you guys, that's why it seems weird. If you guys haven't been trading technicals or trend lines for a while, then it may seem weird to put a lot of weight on this. But the longer you trade off of trend lines, the more you understand how valid they are and how they absolutely come into play more often than, like way more often than not. You'd understand why it's like, I'm so convinced personally that this line of support will come, broken support will come into play as new resistance. But Again, this line of shorter term broken support that was confirmed as resistance right here does line up nicely with the line of longer term resistance on this megaphone channel once again on August 11th at about $56. So I do think that, hey, maybe if we don't make it up to test this line of broken support this week, next week, maybe even the next couple of weeks, but I do definitely think that C3 AI by mid to late August, will make its way up above $55. And hey, if wave 2 really does start to come in, and these may very well be the early signs of it, what we've seen today in this breakout that we just experienced, I do think it's very possible that C3 AI can make its way up to test this line of broken supports as new resistance. And of course, the longer this takes, the higher that potential price target becomes, okay? So, as always, you guys go check out the charts. I should say draw these trend lines on your charts for yourselves. Keep an eye on these trend lines in order for you to take profits appropriately when some of these levels are tested. If you're trading AI, of course, and stay sharp out there because we have some very, very exciting times ahead of us. I just want to remind you guys, lastly, of of Gartner's hype cycle, and really just emphasize I said this in previous videos, but I do believe that the past month of price action, AI is just the perfect example of it because it is ticker symbol AI. This right here, this range we've been trading in, this sideways range, still good volume, still holding volume, still volatile, which is good. You want to see that volume holding. This is the calm before the storm. This is the hype of productivity, or the plateau of productivity on the hype cycle prior to wave 2. And I do think wave 2 is coming. I do think wave 2 will take us to easily new 2023 highs, and maybe some levels that a lot of you who may be newer to the scene may not believe to be possible. But times are getting exciting. I'm pumped to ride the waves with you guys, and again, I'm pumped to trade with you guys if you're a part of Waves Cap. Again, you guys, we have an exciting month ahead of us. The portfolio is looking strong, and again, I really do believe more waves are on the horizon. So let's ride, you guys. And lastly, let me know in the comments, what do you think of the AI scene right now? Are you invested in AI? Have you been taking profits on AI? I personally just took a little bit today, but that's just my style of trading, you guys. There's so many exciting plays in the portfolio right now. And again, I'm just pumped for the month ahead of us. So we'll call it there, you guys. I'll see you in the comments downstairs. Until next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.